What do YouTube your boy Pod, aka Pod G, by react to a cam video. Let's see what got into it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, really appreciate it. Everything be description below, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Twitch. Follow that.
Alright, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. Fellas, today we're gonna be taking a look at a very angry mother. I know we've all seen a Karen reaction in real life. That's honestly pretty normal nowadays. Sad to even say that. But typically when we see a Karen, I'd say like her natural habitat is something along the lines of Walmart or Target. Not today though, not today. Instead, this is gonna be taking place in front of the school board members at her local school district. Now before we get into the actual video, I'll say, you know, we've all freaked out over something, right? I mean, I can't be the only one here, and neither is this woman. Like, I'll even give you guys an example. I'll never forget the time I said the F word in front of my own mother for the very first time. I hated getting vaccinations as a kid. I absolutely hated getting shots for some reason. Now it doesn't bother me. I'm not a pussy anymore. But, you know, back then when you're like 5, 6 years old, things are just a little bit different. Well, anyways, one day Doc comes in the room. He's like, hey, Mom, you know, your son is eligible for these 2 vaccines. Do you want him to get them? And my mom said, yeah, you know, that'd be great. In the back of my mind, I was fuming. I was fucking pissed. I was actually punching the air inside my own head. And then as soon as the doc steps out of the room, I look at my mother with the nastiest stare on my face and I say, I ain't taking no fucking shot, all right? I actually, now that I look back at it, I can't believe I said that at the age of 6 years old. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to make, fellas, is that we've all overreacted before. It's human nature. It happens. Once the situation's done, you'll look back and be like, damn, you know, I was kind of a fucking idiot. I really hope that's how this woman felt whenever she left the school board meeting. But without wasting any more goddamn time, fellas, subscribe, leave a like on the video if you're not a pussy, and let's get into it.
Take her out back, we boys figured, then hand on the titties. Put it in her coin box, put it in her cornhole, grab a hold of that braid, rub that calico. You can find that on page 39.
For some reason, dude, I just hate when people make this face right here, okay? To me, it just screams like I'm trying to be a bitch in the nicest way possible. Like, if you're gonna be an asshole, let's not beat around the bush, okay? Just come out here, tell the room how you're really feeling, grab this bull by the horns, and just let it fly. Now, one other thing I want you guys to be aware of is that this is just some random book in the library sitting on the shelf, not bothering anyone, right? It's probably been there for 35 years. Now, all of a sudden, now it's a big deal.
Verb form to cornhole, which came into usage in the 1930s, means to have anal sex. I do not want my children.
Why she just turn up out of nowhere? What is she just was like, alright, I'm going Super Saiyan. She about to go berserk.
About anal sex in middle school. I have never had anal sex. I don't want to have anal sex.
Oh my god. He tell her to leave already.
Sex. I don't want my kids having anal sex. I want you to start focusing on education and not public health.
Stone, you're on.
Alright, well now you guys understand where things really started to take a turn for the worst. I'm not gonna lie, I truly couldn't imagine being this butthurt over some butt stuff, if you know what I'm saying. First you come out here swing and say, I've never done butt stuff. Well, that's a lie. Like, ma'am, don't sit here and try to convince me that you never experimented a little in high school. I mean, I know a lot of dudes that have at least had a finger in the booty hole, okay? It's not something we're proud of. Anyway.
Whoa, shot that.
Anyways, yeah, it's not something we're proud of, but I mean, it happened. It happened without, you know, with or without consent. It happened. Anyways, your next claim is that you don't want your children doing booty hole stuff, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. They're in middle school. They shouldn't be doing that kind of activity. But, like, at the end of the day, it's just a book. I think if this woman went through her children's search history on Google, she would probably have a brain aneurysm and just pop like a fucking balloon and pass out. Anyways, it would really be one thing, in my opinion, if the kids were forced to read this. You know, the teacher assigned it to them, but they didn't. And it's not forced at all, okay? This was literally a book sitting on the bookshelf in the library. Your kid just so happened to come home with it one day, and next thing you know, you're being a crazy fucking psycho parent reading their books. I couldn't imagine being that big of a loser. I mean, it's not inevitable that if your kids read one passage that talks about doing a little bit of the dirty, next thing you know, they're gonna be shoving fists and fingers and everything else where they don't belong. That's just not how it works, okay? Like, honestly, what middle schooler is out here getting off to the thought of putting your corn on the cob in a cornhole, you know? Now, if the teacher was displaying graphic images up on the smart board for everyone to see, I could understand that, you know? That's a little bit of a different scenario. However, the fact that she got this mad about a fucking book just shows me she's still living in middle school, bro. She got off work, right? She put all this time and effort into doing some research, which I didn't show you guys. It's too goddamn boring, I'm not gonna lie. But she did all this research after a hard day's work, took time out of her afternoon.
So she did research on the book. Take time on her day just to do all that. Do that. She actually like do all that, bro.
She could be spending, I don't know,
crazy.
with her children, and instead she wants to drive up to the school board and get mad about a book. This woman just honestly needs to reevaluate her whole life. She's got too much free time on her hands, bro. But anyways, guys, with all that being said, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to my fucking fantastic members. We have Dragonflare.
That's crazy. I guess that's in the. I guess that's it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate everything in the description below. Hope you have a good day, a good night, whatever time you see me. Catch y'all later.